Assalamualaikum. Okay, for this video, I will discuss for the paper 4 extended May-June 2021. Okay, so this is for set 1. Okay, so we start with question number 1. Okay, for question number 1, the total cost of a taxi journey is calculated as 50 cents per kilometer plus 40 cents per minute. So we have 32 kilometers, so we times with 50 cents plus with 30 minutes times with 40 cents, so we get $28. For question number 2, okay, the total cost of a journey of 100 kilometers is $98. Show that the time taken is 2 hours. Okay, so kita nak tunjukkan kat sini how did we get 2 hours. So for this part, we know that kilometer per kilometer is 50 cents. So we times this 100 kilometer plus with the time that we want to show that it is equal to 2 hours. We times with 40 cents, we equate with 98. Okay, so we get this part and we do the operation. Get the time is equal to 120 minutes. So since it is in minutes, we want to show it's hours. So we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay, so we divide with 60 minutes and then we get 2 hours. So it is shown. Bila soalan show macam ni, maknanya you kena prove. Tunjukkan how did you get 2 hours. Prove it. Okay. So next question B. Okay. 3 taxi driver travel a total of 8,190 kilometers in the ratio of 5 to 2 to 7. Okay, so calculate the distance each driver travels. Okay, so kalau soalan ratio ni, dia akan tahu ialah the total ratio. Okay, maknanya total ratio, you tambah semua ratio ni, actually is equate dengan total distance. Apa benda event yang the question is about. Okay, so it's all about the distance of the total distance of 3 taxi drivers. So means that the ratio 14 here, the total ratio is equal to the total distance. Okay, and then we divide with 14, which is equal to 1 part is 585. That is for the 1 part of ratio. So to calculate for each driver, we take 1 part of the ratio and then we multiply for each ratio here, which means that we will get the total distance for each driver. Okay, driver 1 is 2,935, driver 2 1,170, and the driver 3 is 4,095 kilometers. Okay, that is for B. We go to C. Okay, after midnight, the cost of any taxi journey increases by 45%. Okay, one journey costs $84.10 after midnight. Calculate the cost of the same journey before midnight. Okay, same journey ni means that maknanya perjalanan yang sama, jarak yang sama, waktu yang total time yang sama. Cuma waktu yang berbeza lah. Mungkin kalau before midnight, harga dia akan berbeza lah dengan after midnight. So now dia bagi this journey, kalau after midnight, dia punya taxi fare tu meningkat lah, increase by 45%. So bila increase by 45%, is actually 100% plus with 45%. So ini dah topik percentage So which means that 145% we get we times with the cost before midnight. Okay, harga yang biasa sebelum midnight. Okay, equal dengan the cost after midnight. Okay, so now this is 145%. Kalau increase 45%, awak tambahlah 100% tambah 45. But what if kalau dia decrease by 45%, so 100% tolak dengan 45% lah, which means that equal to 45%. 45%. Okay, itu kalau decrease. Okay, so we get the cost before midnight is 58. Okay, so if kalau awak macam confused lagi, okay, awak boleh try recheck dia balik lah. Maknanya 48%, $48 you times with 45%. So berapa increasing dia? And then you plus balik dengan 48, you will get $84.10. Okay. Okay, that's question number 1. We go to question number 2. This is speed time graph. Okay, so we have the speed time graph for the first 180 seconds of a train journey. So what we know from the speed time graph is the gradient of this graph is actually equal to the acceleration. Okay, acceleration, if it's acceleration or deceleration lah. Okay, if the value for the gradient is positive, that is acceleration. But if the value for the gradient is negative, that is deceleration. Okay, then the area under the graph, okay, area under the graph is equal to the distance, total distance of the journey. Okay, so now given in time second and also speed is meter per second, so find the acceleration for the first 50 seconds, which means that located in this part. We know that acceleration is equal to the gradient, so we calculate the gradient of this line. Okay, so we choose any point on the line. You can choose clearly, you can see here, which is 0, 0, the point that you can clearly take it. And the second one is 59. Okay, so 59, so we have 0, 0 and then 59. Gradient is equal to, okay, kita ambil y coordinates first. 9 minus 0 equate with 50 minus 0, so we get 9 over 50. Okay, that is the acceleration for the first 50 seconds. So since the question, okay, kalau tengok units given here is already in seconds, so you don't have to convert into minutes or hours. Okay, so part yang kat sini pun penting juga. Kalau in case dia bagi unit dekat sini is per hour or per minutes, so make sure that your time here you have to convert into the minute or into hours given given by the question. Okay, okay, so this is the value for the A, which is 9 over 50 second. Okay, so you can leave your answer in fraction or in decimal. Okay, so is make sure that you take it all of it, 0.18 meter per second square. Okay, so now we take any point here, we get 0.18 for question number A. So we go to question B. Okay, after 180 seconds, the train decelerates at a constant rate of 1,944 km per hour second. Okay, so part yang ni kita kena alert. Maknanya dia bagi unit dia in kilometer per hour second. Okay, daripada graf ni speed is meter per second and also time here in the second. So how to show that the train decelerate in 60 seconds until it stops? Okay, so after 180 seconds, which is located here, and so sekarang nak tunjukkan bila decelerate, this one accelerate. So bila decelerate, dia akan turun ke bawah lah. Okay, and then until it stop, maknanya dia akan reach sampailah speed tu kosong. Itu maksudnya speed kosong means that kereta tu tak bergerak. Okay, train tu tak bergerak, kenderaan tu tak bergerak. Bila speed equal to 0, so dia nak ini cara kita nak lukis dia nantilah. So dia akan reach sampai ke bawah, which is it stop. But now kita nak tunjukkan dia ambil masa 60 second untuk stop. Daripada atas ni pap turun ke bawah sampai 240 lah, sebab 180 kan 60 second. Okay, 240. So kita nak tunjukkan to show it. Bila show it, awak kena tunjuklah macam mana awak dapat 60 seconds. Okay, bukannya you kena draw balik. You draw tu nanti soalan next question. Okay, so how to show it? As we know that given that acceleration, this is a deceleration lah, maknanya negative lah. The formula is speed over time. Okay, so speed dekat sini kita dah ada lah, which is start dengan 9 and then akhir pada 0. Okay, that is for speed. Okay, we know that deceleration is equal to speed ni mana kita akan ambil final speed minus with initial speed. Okay, so final dia ialah 0 lah sebab dia kan dah stop akhir dia kan. Okay, kita tolakkan dengan initial dia. Initial dia tadi 9 lah. So waktu ni dia start nak decelerate. Okay, waktu ni 9 ni 9 speed ke dia ni, dia nak start untuk dia makin slow ke bawah. Okay, dia bawa kereta tu makin lama makin slow, dia akan stop. Okay, so we want to find the time. So now since given is already in kilometer per hour second, jadi sorry, per hour square. Okay, kita kena tukarkan, convert into meter per second square. Okay, jadi kita nak kena tukarkan. Jadi we know that this part is 1944 kilometer per dengan 1 hour second. That is the meaning from this unit. Okay, jadi kita nak convert into meter. Okay, so we times with 100. Okay, 1 kilometer is equal to 100 pula, 1000 meters. Okay, jadi kita kena darab dengan meters 1000, which is kita akan dapat meter. And then 1 hour, since here is second, so this part awak kena alert. Bila second means that awak kena tukar dia 2 kali. Mana awak kena darab dia 2 kali lah. You kena double kan, you kena square kan 3600. Kenapa 3600? Okay, it's actually come from 1 hours is equal to 3600 seconds. Okay, sebab 1 second sama dengan 60 minit. Okay, and then we know that 60 minutes pula nak pergi ke second, kena kali pula dengan 60 seconds. Okay, jadi maknanya 1 hours 3600 seconds. Okay, so since kat sini ada square, so you kena square kan 2 kali. Okay, so now we get the speed here, sorry, the deceleration is 0.15 meter per second square. So as I explained just now, we equate with this equation, with this formula. Okay, per time. Time yang ni kita nak tentukan, which is sama dengan 60 second. Okay, 0 minus 9. Okay, since this is a deceleration, jadi kita akan letak negatif lah. Okay, so negative final speed, which is 0, minus with initial speed, which is 9, divided by time. And then we get time here is negative 9 divided with negative 0.5, and then we get 60 seconds. So maknanya betul lah kat sini decelerate for 60 seconds until it stop. Okay, next is complete the speed time graph. So we know that 60 seconds dia ambil masa untuk until stop tu. Kat sini 60 seconds, so 180 plus 60 seconds 240, and then you draw the line that decelerate until touch the 240 second. Okay, okay, so draw it properly. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, ini maknanya daripada 9 dia punya speed until stop 0. Okay, so we get to the last one here is calculate the average speed of the train for the whole journey. So we know that average speed is equal to total distance divided to the total time. Okay, so now we have to calculate total distance. Total distance is equal to the area under the graph, so you can calculate area under the graph and then you divide with the total time. Okay, so we calculate a distance which is equal to the area of trapezium. Okay, I do the big trapezium here. Okay, you can choose either you want to calculate 2 triangle plus 1 rectangle or for the whole trapezium. So the height is 9, and then the length here is 240 plus with 130. Okay, since we got here 50 until 180. Okay, and then we get the distance is 1665. That is the total area. Okay, divide with the total time. Total time here is 240 seconds, from 0 until 240 seconds, and we get the average speed as 6.9375 meter per second. Okay, So we take for the whole decimal number. So this is only the answer. Okay, so we discussed for question number 3. Okay, the diagram shows a solid cone and a solid hemisphere. The cone has the radius 2.4 centimeter and the sling height 6.3 centimeter. So this is as the sling height, which is L. Okay, and then the hemisphere has the radius R. The total surface area of the cone is equal to the total surface area of the hemisphere. Okay, so calculate the value of R. So means that here the total surface area is not volume but surface area. Okay, equal to the total surface area of hemisphere. So given that the curved surface area of the cone with the radius R and the sling height is pi RL. Okay, so as we know, the full formula for the total surface area is pi r squared, because we have the base circle here and the curved surface area, which is a part here. Okay, as we know, the net drawing for the cone is look like here. Okay, it's like here, and then this is the curved surface area. Okay, curved surface area for the for the cone, which is pi RL, and then we have the base circle. So this is the formula for it. Okay, and then the total curved surface area for a sphere is pi r squared. Actually, that is for sphere, but for hemisphere, it's not 2 pi r squared, but 3 pi r squared, because we have the base circle here. So we add another pi r squared, and for the curved part half of the sphere, which is 2 pi r squared, and then we add with the base pi r squared. So the formula for surface area of hemisphere is 3 pi r squared. Okay, so now we equate the formula for the total surface area for each diagram, which is cone and also hemisphere. Okay, so we have the radius here is pi r squared 2.4, and then times pi 2.4, and the sling height equal to the 3 pi r squared, which is r for the radius hemisphere. And then we equate this part. Okay, make sure that you use pi on your calculator, or the value 3.142. Okay, and then the answer is 2.64. Okay, make sure that your answer is 3 significant figures. Okay, that one is question 3A. We go to the question 3B. Okay, the diagram shows a solid cone with a radius 7.6 centimeter. So we have the radius 7.6 centimeter for the cone, and also with a height of 16 centimeter. And then a cut is made parallel to the base. So and the top section is removed. Okay, so they remove for the top part of the cone. Okay, remaining solid has height of 12 centimeter as shown in the diagram. So calculate the volume of the remaining solid. So for this remaining solid, what we can do is the total is actually we get from the big cone. Okay, and then we minus with a small cone, which is the top section of the big cone. Okay, so we have here the height for the small cone is 4 centimeter, and the height for the big cone is 16 centimeter. So how about the R here? Okay, actually to get the radius of this small cone, we can choose the concept of similarity. Okay, we can equate based on the ratio of the height. Okay, based on the ratio of the height, which is 4 to 16, and then we equate to the ratio for the radius, which means that radius for the small cone over to the radius of the big cone. Okay, so we equate to this ratio, and we get the value for radius, which is 1.6 centimeter. Okay, and then we substitute into the formula for volume, which is 1 over 3 pi r square h. That is 1 over 3 pi r square h, and then we get 7.6 for the r for the big cone, times the height is 16, and then minus 1 over 3 pi centimeter. Okay, so we get the answer is 952.6 centimeter cube. That is the volume for the remaining solid. Okay, question number 4. The exchange rate is €1 is equal to $1.142. Johan changes $500 into euros. So calculate the number of euro Johan received. Give your answer correct to the nearest euro. Okay, so we know that to exchange dollar to euro, we have to divide to 1.142, since €1 equal to 1.142. Okay, so we take $500 and then we divide with 1.142, and we get 437.82 cents. Okay, but the question asks you give your answer correct to the nearest euro, so it means that we have to run off into euro without 80 cents. So we get here is 8, which is greater than 5, so we add 1 here, so it give you 538 euros. Okay, that is for question A. We go to the next question. Okay, Johan buys a computer for $329. The same computer costs €275. Calculate the difference in cost in dollar. Okay, so now we want to convert from euro to dollars, so we have to multiply with 1.142. So we multiply 275 with 1.142, and then we get $314.05. That is the cost for 275 euros. And we calculate the difference, and we minus 329 minus with 314.05 cents, and we get the difference is $14.95. Okay, that's one question A. We go to question B. Okay, Lucy spends 3/8 of the money she have saved this month on a book that costs $5.25. Calculate how much money Lucy have saved this month. Okay, so we want to find the saving that she saved, sorry. So we know that 3/8 times which is saving, and then we get $5.25, and we get a saving here. $5.25 times 8 and divide by 3, and we get $14. The total saving for this month is for $14. Okay, we go to question C. Kamal invests $6,130 at a rate of R% per year compound interest. The value of his investment at the end of 5 years is $6,666. Calculate the value of R, which is the rate. So this is the formula for the compound interest, which is R to divide to N, and then N times T. What is N? N is how many compounded we calculate compounded for 1 year. Okay, so now does it state here means that the compound interest only counts once per year. Okay, so we divide with 1 here, and then 1 times 5 for the times, which is 5 years. And this is the investment after 5 years, and this is the initial investment. Initial means that the first money that he put into the bank. Okay, so this part we get 1. We calculate this one, we put 6,130 to the other side. We root off 5 here, and then we get 1 plus R equal to 1.017, and then R is equal to 0.017. Since we want R percent means that percentage you have to time with 100, and we get 1.7%. Okay, that is for the question C. Okay, we proceed with question number 5. Okay, the diagram shows triangle ABC. X is a point on BC, and then we have EX, which is 10.6, and XC is 6.4, and then we have the angle B here, 58 degree, and the angle here 78. Calculate AC. So to find AC, we have 2 sides and also wide angle here. So the angle here we get 102, it comes from 180 minus with 78, and then we get 102. And since we have two sides, so side length and one angle, so we can use cosine rule. Okay, cosine rule. You can't use sine rule here because for this kind of angle, we don't have any opposite length, and also we have length here, but we don't have any opposite angle. So since there is no opposite angle and the length, we can't use sine rule, so we have to use cosine rule. Okay, so means that here we want AC. Okay, so AC square is equal to 10.6 square, that is, and then plus with 6.4 square, and then you minus with 2 times with 10.6 times 6.4, and we get cos angle 102. Okay, so we get the value for AC here. Okay, we can see from the answer scheme for the question number 5. Okay, so that is equal to 13.5 or 13.47. Okay, make sure the correct one is you leave your answer in 3 significant figures. Okay, that is how we calculate it. So we get 13.5. Okay, that is question A. We get the question B. Calculate Bx. Okay, so I guess as we can see here, we have Bx and the length here. Then we the given for this triangle, we have the angle and its opposite length. Since we have this part, we can choose sine rule. Okay, actually you can calculate this angle, which is 180 minus 78 minus 58. Okay, and we get 102 minus 58 here, 44. So here is 44 degree, and the opposite length is Bx. So we use the sine rule. So Bx over sine 44, which is the opposite angle, and equate with the given opposite angle and its length, which is 10.6, divide with the sine 58 degree. Okay, yes, that is. So we look at for the answer for this part. Okay, we use the sine rule here, and the answer would be 8.68. That is the correct one, which is 3 significant figures. 8.68. Okay, we go to the C. Okay, calculate the area of triangle ABC. Okay, so area at triangle ABC, make sure that we use the sine rule of formula for of sine rule for the triangle, for the area of triangle, which is 1/2 AB sine C. C is the included angle. Okay, you can't use formula area triangle 1/2 times height and time base, because this is not a right angle triangle. Okay, when it is not right angle triangle, you can't use the usual formula for area triangle, so you have to use the sine rule for the area of triangle. So we take the value. You can choose any the part that have included angle, which is 78, because we have 10.6, and also we have the length of Bx. So 78 is included angle between the two lengths. Okay, so we have A here 10.6 times Bx 8.68, and then the sine C, which is 78. Okay. Okay, we look at for the answer scheme here, and we get the one here. You can see here 6.4. Oh, sorry. Okay, actually you can use either 78 just now tadi kan, yang tadi, ataupun you boleh guna juga another length, but you have to calculate lah. Okay, so I choose this part, and the answer will be 78.2. Okay, that one is question number 5. Okay. Okay, so question number 6. In the Venn diagram, shade the region P complement union Q. So for this part, we have to shade for the part of P complement first. Okay, we take it P complement is the area at set P. So we have here that is except P, everything that except P. So we shade the region, that part. Okay, and then union Q. So what does it mean by union? We combine everything that we shaded. So we take Q here. So Q is this part. So everything that we shade, that is the answer. Okay. Okay, you can see the answer scheme. This part. Okay, that is. Okay, so we go to the next question, 6B. Okay, there are 50 students in a group. Okay, 34 have a mobile phone M, which is for M, set M, and 39 have a computer, which is for the set C, and 5 have no mobile phone and no computer, means that it's located here, that is 5. Okay, so as you can see, 34 is actually for the whole diagram, for the whole set of M. Okay, and then C is for the whole this part. So you cannot simply put 39 here and 34 here, because we have the intersection part between M and C. So now we make it as X here. So we know that for the total student here is 50. So actually you can find the value for X. We take it here. This part is 34 minus X, and this one is 39 minus X. Okay, so 34 minus X plus X plus 39 minus X plus 5 equal to 50. Okay, and then we rearrange here, we take it. So we get 39 plus 34 plus 5. So we get 78. Okay, 78 minus X equal to 50. So we get X here is equal to 28. Okay, so means that here we have we can rewrite it once again. So the answer here would be this one is 28. Okay, and then 39 minus 28. Okay, 11. And this part is 34 minus 28, which is 6. So this is the answer: 6, 28, 11, and 5. 6, 28, 11, and 5. Okay. Next is question C. The Venn diagram shows the number of students in a group of 30 who have brothers, sisters, and cousins. Write down the number of students who have brothers. So siapa yang ada brothers kat sini? You tengok everything, semua sekali dekat sini have brothers. Okay, so we have brothers here is 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2. So we have 3, 9, and 8. That is. Okay. So next is question B. C2. Write down the number of students who have cousins but do not have sisters. Okay, means that it has cousins but do not have sisters. Okay, cousin and do not have sister. You can see here this is cousin, part of cousin. Okay, and do not have sisters. Okay, the complement of S. So that is, which is in 8 plus 3, 11. Okay, so next is the part of P union C, part of P union C, and also union S complement. So we can see from this part means that everything except this part. Okay, P union S union C means that everything in this part, and then the complement is 2. Okay, so we go to the next question. Use certain notation to describe the set of students who have both cousins and sisters but do not have brothers. Okay, dia ada cousin and sisters, okay, but do not have brothers. Okay, tapi dia tak ada brothers. So you can see here, C, where is C intersect with S dekat sini, tapi tak ada brothers, which is tak ada satu lah. So we can take 7. Okay. And then one student pick at random from the 30 students. Find the probability that this student have cousins. Okay. So you calculate how many students that have cousin here. So we have 1 plus 7, 8 plus 3 plus 8. So 8 plus 11, we get 19. Okay. 19 over 30. That is the probability that has cousin. Okay, two students are picked at random from the student who have cousins. Calculate the probability that both these students have brothers. Okay. Mula sekali ialah dia cari dulu from the student who have cousins. So kita hanya tengok kepada this one akan jadi dia punya denominator, which is over 19. Probability that both the student have brothers. So kita tengoklah pada Venn diagram that have cousins and then have brothers, which is 1 and 3. Okay, that is 4 over 19. Okay, we can see this part. Okay, 19 over 30, 4 over 19 here. Okay, because we choose two students, jadi 4 over 19, that means for the first student pick. Okay, mula sekali kita pilih seorang, so the probability is 4 over 19. And then once kita dah pilih seorang, dia akan berkurang. Yang ada cousin, which is 18. So yang ada brothers akan jadi 3. So this is the method for question number 4. Okay, so the answer would be 2 over 57. Okay. Okay, we go to the last question here. Okay, one student is picked at random from the 30 students. Okay, we have the event A. This student has sisters. And event B, this student have cousin but does not have brothers. Why this event A and event B are equally likely? Okay, we look at that. Do have students have sisters here? We have sisters here is 12 plus 3, which is 15 over that one is for the student over 30 that have sisters. Okay, and then the student that have cousin but do not have brothers. Okay, cousins that have 15 here, has a cousin that do not have brothers, so 7 plus 8, which is 15 over 30. Okay, as you can see that the total for both probability are equal, so they are equally likely. Okay, so what we can see here is they have the equal numbers 15, or they have the equal probability. Okay, that is how to explain for this question. Okay, so equal probability. Okay, equal probability. Yes, sorry. Okay, that is for the question number 6. We go to question number 7. Okay, simplify. Okay, for this question, we're going to simplify for both numerator and denominator. So this one you can factorize of two different square. Okay, so we have x square minus 5 square. So for this part we can book x minus 5, x plus 5. Okay, and then for the denominator we factorize, we get x minus 5, x plus 5 for this part, x minus 5, x plus 5, x plus 4. Okay, so the answer will be x plus 5 over x plus 4. Okay, we'll go to question B. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so for this question, you have to equate the denominator. Okay, so this part kita kena dengan x minus 1 lah, plus x plus x here with times x, and then x minus 1 here with times x. Okay, we tambah lah. So since we have the same denominator, we can put on the same fraction. Okay, and then we expand this part, x squared plus 8x. So this one we expand, then we get x squared, okay, minus x plus 5x minus 5, and then x squared plus 8x. Okay, so we have here, and then we simplify. So we have 2x squared. Okay, and then a negative x plus 5x, we get 4. 4 plus 8, we get 12x minus 5. Okay, so we get the answer. That's the last answer. Okay, since awak dah expand dia semua and then dia dah berada dalam its simplest form of the single fraction, so that is your last answer. Okay, so we go to question C. Okay, a curve has equation y equal to x cubed minus 4x squared plus 6. Find dy over dx, the derived function of y. Okay, so kita differentiate this part. Okay, dy over dx. Okay, 6x squared minus 8x plus 0. Okay, 6 dah tu lah. So the answer is x squared 8x. Okay, so that is the answer for question number 7, C1. Okay, we go to 7, C2. Okay, calculate the gradient of the curve. Okay, at x equal to 4. So gradient of the curve is actually you can get from the differentiation part. Okay, so we already have the differentiation just now, and then we just substitute with x equal to 4. So kalau kita lukis je macam ni lah, x equal to 4. Like say here is x equal to 4. So this is the tangent. Okay, we calculate gradient of the curve. So bila you differentiate curve, you akan dapat tangent dia. Okay, so you can calculate the gradient dia. Jadi kita masukkan 4 square here minus 4, 8 4. Okay, and then 16 times 4 times 6. Okay, minus 32. So we get 64. That is the gradient. Okay, next is find the coordinate of two stationary points on the curve. So what does it mean by stationary points? Okay, so first thing first, to find the stationary points, we have to derive and equate with equal to 0. Okay, so then lepas kita equate to 0, kita dapatkan value for another x. Okay, and then kita substitute into this equation. Okay, that is stationary points. Okay, so we take it 6x squared minus 8x. Okay, and we equate dengan 0. So kita dapat kat sini ialah 6x minus 8 equal to 0. So we have x equal to 0, and another one we have x equal to 8 over 6 ataupun 4 over 3. Okay, so kita dah dapat nilai x. Jadi kat sini kita pun ambil lah y tadi, curve y tadi, y equal to 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 6. So kita masukkan x. When x equal to 0, y equal to 6. When x equal to 4 over 3, we get y equal to here is 98 over 27. So the stationary points here is 0. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we have 0, 6, and 4 over 3, 98 over 27. Okay, that is for question number 7. Okay, the table shows information about the mass in kilogram of each of 50 children. So complete the cumulative frequency table. As we know, to complete the cumulative frequency table, we start with the first frequency, which is 3, and then we add with 19, we get 22, and then 22 we add with 21, we get 43, and 43 we add 5, we get 48, and the last one 48 we plus 2, and then we get 50. Make sure that at the end of the value for the cumulative frequency is actually the total of the number of children. Okay, and then on the grid, draw a cumulative frequency diagram to show this information. Okay, as you can see, this one is the cumulative frequency table. It's helped you to draw the cumulative frequency diagram. So what we have to do for the x-axis is the upper class for each class interval for the mass. Okay, so we take it for this part. This is the upper class. at the end of the inequalities. Okay, so we take it k less than equal to 50, k less than equal to 40, k less than equal to 35, less than equal to 25, less than equal to 10. And also we start with zero frequency here, which is we take it here, which is k greater than equal to 0. Okay, so we start with a zero cumulative, zero frequency. Okay, and then this one is 10 for the first one, 10, and then we put the cumulative frequency 3. Okay, and then 22 for the upper class 25. Okay, make sure we take the upper class, not the midpoint. Okay, please. This already you always make a mistake for the cumulative frequency diagram. Almost of you using midpoint at the for part of x-axis. Okay, so actually we have to use the upper class of the class interval. Okay, so we take it the cumulative frequency here for each part. Okay, and then we plot and we joining all the points by using your free hand. Okay, free hands, not using your any ruler. You cannot make a straight line for joining those points. Okay, make sure you using your free hands, or also you can use your flexible ruler for this question. Okay, next is use your diagram to find an estimate of the number of children with a mass of 32 kilograms or less. Okay, so as you can see, the question asks you the number of children, and then the given one is a mass of 32 kilograms. So mass is located at the x-axis. So we find what is 32 kilograms, and we make a dot line here until we touch the graph here. Okay, we touch the graph. Okay, and then we touch the graph, and we can see the part of the number of children on the y-axis. Okay, so I got here is 37. Okay, from the answer scheme, the answer is between 35 and 38. Okay, it's acceptable because everyone have different graph, right? Okay, so don't worry, we have the range for the answer for question this one. Okay, so 37 or less, so means that is come from 37 until 0 here, so the total is 37 children that have a mass of 32 or less. Okay, next question is this cumulative frequency shows about the height in meters of each of 100 students. So we have another we have another part of correlative frequency diagram. Okay, and then the question, the height of the tallest student is 1.83 meters. Okay, that is the highest value one, and the height of the shortest student is 1.45 meters. Okay, on this grid, draw a box and whisker plot for the height of the 100 student. Okay, so actually we can draw a box plot from the cumulative frequency diagram. Okay, there are rules of 5, which are you have to make sure you draw all of these kind of measurement, which is the lowest value, the lower quartile, the median, the upper quartile, and also the highest value. So since we already have the lowest value, which is the shortest student, 1.45, and also the highest student, the highest value, which is the tallest student here, is 1.83 meters. Okay, so this one is 1.83, this one is 1.45. Okay, and then we go to the lower quartile. So how to calculate the lower quartile? Okay, lower quartile is 1 over 4. Okay, the placement is 1 over 4 from the cumulative, the total cumulative, which is 100. So means that we get 25. The place is at 25. Okay, so we take 25 here. Okay, we look at here 25. So this is the T. Located here is the T. 22, 24, so it is here 25. So we make a dot line here, and then what we have is 1.51, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.57. That is the lower quartile. Okay, we go to the upper quartile. Okay, how to find the upper quartile? The upper quartile is placed at the third quartile of the cumulative frequency. Okay, upper quartile, 3/4 from 100, and then we get 75. Okay, so we find where is 75. So 75 is located here. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 70, 72, 74. So it's located here, 75. That is the placement for the, sorry, a bit, okay, this one. So we get here. Okay, and then we look at here. So this is the part of upper quartile, which is 1.71. That is my upper quartile. Okay, so actually you will get the same answer since the cumulative frequency diagram is given. Okay, so make sure that you get the same answer here. As you can see, this one is the lower quartile, which is 1.57, and this is the upper quartile, which is 1.71. Okay, and then the median. Okay, the median, how to get the median? Median is the middle of the data, so it's half from the total frequency. So we have the 50th place, so we find where is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 50. Okay, so we make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is here, and it's located here, this part. So now the median is located here, which is 1.61, 62, 63, and 64. 1.64. That is the value for the median. So we rewrite all of this value here. The lower quartile is 1.57. The median is 1.64. The upper quartile is 1.71. So it's time to draw the box plots. Okay, so we start here to draw the stick. And actually the width is not, there is no rigid formula to draw the width of the box plot, so you can draw as long as it's the same for each box. Okay, so we have here is 1, 2. I take it only 3 for the post. Okay, we have 3 here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 boxes, and this is the part of middle. So 1.45. Okay, 1.45. Sorry, yeah, 1.45. So we start with at here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is 1.45, and I make a line here, 3 boxes, and another 3 boxes, and I put here the width of the box plots, and then we put the lower quartile 1.57, 1.5, 1.2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's here. So I take it, draw the box 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1.64, 1.1, 2, 3, 4. That is the median. Okay, that is the median. Okay, as we can see here, that is the median. And then the last one, the upper quartile 1.71. That is, okay, you make sure you use your ruler. Okay, make sure you use your ruler. So we have here 1.1 for the highest value, 1.83. So that is 1.83. Okay, so now time to draw the box. I want to redraw for this part of line 1.71. Okay, yes, that is 1.71. Okay, so make sure you use your ruler right properly. Okay, use your ruler. Okay, make a straight line. Sorry, this should be a straight line here. Okay, sorry, I didn't use my ruler now. So actually this is how to draw the box and whisker plot. Okay, so make sure we have the lowest value 1.45 and the lower quartile 1.57, the median 1.64, and then the upper quartile 1.71, and the highest value 1.83. Okay, that is for question number 8. Okay, so we go to question number 9. The diagram shows a prism A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so we have AB as 13 centimeter, and AC is 20 centimeters, and then CF is 24 centimeters, and the angle of ABC is 90 degree. Calculate the total surface area of the prism. Okay, so as you know that we have 5 surfaces area, which are 2 triangles here, and also the base one, and the vertical plane here, and also the inclined plane. So make sure that you calculate 5 surfaces area. So this part we have to calculate first for the BCs. Okay, by using the Pythagoras theorem, and then we get 15.2. Okay, 15.2 here plus the base, and then the vertical plane, and also the inclined plane, 20 times 24. So you will get that 1354.4. That is. Okay, that is for the question A. We go to the question B. Calculate the volume of the prism. Okay, so volume of the prism is surface area, no, the cross section area. Okay, cross section area we times with the length. Okay, time with the length. So what is the cross section area here, which is the triangle? Okay, that is the cross section area, the triangle. So 1/2. Okay, 1/2 we time with 13 times with 15.2, and then we time with the length. Length here is 24. Okay, 24. That is, so we get 13 times 15.2. Okay, and divide by 2, and then we time with 24, and the answer would be 2371.2. Okay, centimeter cube. Yes, current answer only means that only the answer only in this part of kind answer are acceptable. Okay, then we go to C. Calculate the angle that AF makes the base BCFE. BCFE. Okay, we have the base here, BCFE. That is BCFE here. Okay, and then the angle is between BCFE and the line AF. This is the line AF. So how to calculate the angle between line and plane? Okay, between line and plane. So the first thing first is we find where is the line itself and the orthogonal projection. What is orthogonal projection? Okay, this is the line AF. Okay, we imagine if we drop this line on the plane, where it would be located. Okay, so AF will be located. If I drop the line AF on the plane BFE, it will lies at BF, right? That is the orthogonal projection. Okay, sorry, make it more nicely. Okay, that is actually the line is lies between the orthogonal projection. This is the orthogonal projection. So the angle will be lies between the orthogonal projections and also at the line itself. So that is the angle. So the angle is AFB. So when you draw the triangle to make it easier for you to calculate the angle, so we have AF, KF, A, and the line, the base here is BF. Okay, BF here. BF, yes. BF, not boyfriend, okay? BF only, yes, that is. So we already have AB, which is AB is 13 centimeters, and then we don't have AF. we also don't have BF, but we can calculate BF by using Pythagoras theorem, since we have BC and CF. Okay, so we calculate BF by using BC. Okay, BC plus CF square. Okay, BC square plus CF square, and then we square root of it. So BC we already have just now, which is 15.2 square, and plus with CF, which is 24 centimeters square. Okay, and then we square root of it. So what we will get here is 15.2 square plus with 24 square, and then we square root of it, and we get 28.41. that is. So it's here. So the angle is located at AFB, so we can use tangent because we have opposite and adjacent. Okay, so the angle AFB equal to the opposite 13 over the adjacent, which is 24.41, and then we shift the tangent here using a calculator, 13.28.41. okay, that is. Make sure you use your calculator. Okay, shift tangent, take it shift and then tangent, and then we take it this part, and then we 13, and then we go for 28.41, and we add the bracket here, then we get a 24.5888. okay, so please remember that to leave your answer in one decimal place for the angle, so we take 24.6. okay, 24.6 degree. That is the answer for C. Okay, 24.6 degree. Okay, that is question number 9. 0.5. okay, so please focus and carefully substitute carefully. So negative, make sure negative 0.5 here, and minus with negative 0.5, and then we square it. Yes, then we get is 3.4, or would be 0.75. okay, since we want to draw the graph, so it's easier for you to leave your answer in decimal places. Okay, and then we substitute 0, we substitute 0, we get 3, and we substitute 2 here, and then we get 3 plus 4, and then we substitute 2 minus with 2 square. Okay, I get 7. Okay, we substitute 4 here. 3 plus 4, and then 4, and then we minus with square of 4, which is 3, and then 3, 4.5, 3 plus 4, 4.5, okay, minus with 4.5 square. Yes, that is still we get 0.75. okay, so we recheck this first. Okay, we have here 0.75, 0.75. Yes, so now we want to draw the graph. Okay, so this case is already given, so you're just plotting the points. So we have here is -1, -2 for the first one, is x square for -1 until 5. Okay, so when we draw this part, make sure that you use your freehand or flexible ruler. Okay, actually using this part the touchable pen ni problem sikit, so not smooth. Okay, so this one question C, write down an integer value of k which the equation has no solution. So bila no solution, actually you can see if there is no, bila you draw a line at horizontal line at the y-axis. Okay, maknanya tak ada intersection part lah, tak ada intersection part. Kalau saya draw kat sini kan, y equal to 8, so there is no solution sebab because there is no intersection between the line that I drawn with the curve. Okay, and the curve there is no intersection. So kalau you buat this part also, maybe mana yang mudahkan. Okay, you cannot take y equal to 7 sebab bila you take y equal to 7, there is still a point here, solution here. Okay, so the answer is y equal to 8. Okay, by drawing a suitable straight line under grid, solve the equation. So we have another equation. Okay, so don't draw this equation on the same as this. Actually, bila kita nak solve the equation, kita guna graphical method. Maknanya kita akan tumpang, okay, kita tumpang lukis straight line. Kita akan dapatkan a straight line, and then the intersection between curve and the straight line, itu dia punya solution dia. Okay, curve and straight line. Okay, so I will draw this part. Okay, -1 plus 9 over 2 x minus x squared equal to 0. So we take the graph y equal to this one. Okay, so we have y equal to 3 plus 4x minus x squared. So kita tolakkan dia. Okay, we take it this part. Okay, -1 plus 9 over 2x minus x square. So kita tolak. Kenapa kita tolak? Sebab kita nak hapuskan x square ni. Kita nak dapatkan straight line form. Okay, jadi y minus 0 we get y. And then 3 minus 1 we get 4. And 4 minus 9 over 2. Okay, we get 4 minus 9 over 2, we get -1 over 2. -1 over 2x. So this one tak ada. So kita akan draw this line on the axis. Okay, maknanya kita akan draw straight line, bukan kita akan draw equation yang dibagi ni. Okay, so kita draw this straight line. We choose any points here. Okay, y equal to 4 minus 1 over 2x. Okay, this one, x dengan y. Okay, when x equal to 0, y would be 4. And then when y equal to 0, x will be 4. Kita kira lah, tak ada masalah. Okay, 1 over 2x equal to 4. So x akan jadi 8. Okay, bila 1, 2 macam ni dah cukup dah. Okay, x kosong, y 4. Okay, and then tak sempat kat sini, tak done. Okay, so pilihlah y equal to 5, x equal to 5 ke, ataupun x equal to 4. Okay, x equal to 4, so 4 minus 2, you get 2 here. Okay, 4 and 2, that is the line. So we choose another one, 5. Okay, 4 minus 5 over 2. 4 minus 5 over 2, so we get 3 over 2, which is 1.5. Okay, 1.5, 1.5, 1.2.4, 1.5. Okay, so we draw the straight line, and then the part of intersection of it, that is the solutions. Ini bahaya ni, saya nak draw ni. Okay, nanti awak akan draw lah sebab saya tak nampak ni. Saya main tarik je ni. Bahaya, this is totally dangerous. Okay, so awak draw lah dia. Okay, make sure awak draw. Okay, dan awak akan dapat point dia tu berada pada, saya tak nampak sebenarnya ni sebab tu saya main tarik je. Saya lukis dia berada di awan-awangan. Awang ke? Tengok. Sorry. Tengok. Awak draw lah sendiri. Saya dah bagi hint dah. Draw lah. Allahu Akbar. Stresnya mak. Okay, so nanti bila awak draw dia, part intersection tu nanti, okay, yang intersection nanti, that is the solution. Okay, solution dia. Lebih kurang lah awak draw betul-betul tau. Okay, yang intersection tu nanti awak akan dapat jawapan dia kat sini. Okay, kita tengok jawapan dia tu, intersection part tu. That is the answer, which is awak akan dapat 0.2 until 0.3 ataupun 4.2 until 4.3. Lebih kurang lah dapat 0.2 and then 4.3. 4.2 dapat juga kan. So that are the solution. Okay, that's question number 10. Okay, we go to question number 11. Find the size of an exterior angle of a regular polygon with 18 side. Okay, exterior di luar lah. So yang ni kena awak ingat and dia. Okay, regular polygon. Jadi nak dapatkan exterior angle, formula dia ialah 360 minus with interior angle. Okay, interior angles. So, how to get the interior angle? Okay, interior angle awak akan dapat interior angle which awak dapat n minus 2 kali dengan 180 bahagi dengan bilangan n. So, kita ada 18, jadi 16 times 180 divide with 18. And then we get interior angle here is 16 times 180 divided by 18, so we get 160. That is the interior angle. Sorry, sepatutnya 180 exterior angle. Sini bukan 360 180. Okay, so we get here is 180 minus is 160, so the answer is 20. So we go to question B. Okay, in triangle ACD, B lies on AC and E lies on AD such that BE is parallel to CD. Okay, BE parallel to CD. Okay, and then AE is 5.2 and then ED is 2.6. So we calculate what is BE. So this is similarity, congruence. So we can use the ratio to find the BE. Okay, so we know that BE is over CD equal to the length of side of AE, okay, over with AD. Okay, okay, AE over AD. So jadi kita ambil lah BE. What is BE? BE yang kita nak dapatkan lah over dengan CD, which is 6.75 equate dengan AE 5.2 over with 5.2 plus 2.6. Okay, and that we will get value for BE is 4.5. Okay, 4.5. That is the answer for BE. Okay, next we go to question 11C. Two solids are mathematically similar. Okay, the smallest solid has height 2 cm and volume 32 cm square, and the largest solid has volume 780 cm cube. Calculate the height of the largest solid. Okay, so bila cerita pasal volume, okay, height dia kita akan cube kan untuk equatekan dia punya ratio. Okay, inilah similarity. So bila volume, let's say kan, kita akan kaitkan, kita akan ambil dia punya length. Okay, length the smaller one lah, and then ataupun object and actual and then the length of larger, ataupun you boleh guna the small ni ialah dia punya object, and then the large ni kadang-kadang dia ambil actual. Okay, and then we equate with the volume dia. This one kena cube kan sebab dia kita akan kait dengan volume. Okay, volume object, okay, divide with the volume actual. Okay, so now kita nak dapatkan the height of the largest solid. So kita dah ada small which is 2. So kita nak dapatkan the largest solid L, and then we cube of it. we already have the volume for the smallest solid, which is 32, and then this one is 780. Okay, so 8 over L cube 32 over 780. So nak dapatkan L cube. Okay, L cube, so 780 times with 8, and then we divide with 32. Kita cube root of 8 lah. Okay, 780 times 8 bagi dengan 32, so 195 cube root of 8, so we get 5.799. Okay, so kita nak 3 significant figure, so kita ambil lah 5.80. Okay, 5.80. So tengok jawapan dekat sini. Tengok, ini yang diterima lah. Okay, that is kalau untuk volume. Kalau dia bagi area, sama juga formula ni, cuma area ialah 2 dimensional, so kita akan square kan. Instead of kita cubekan dia, bila area kita akan square. Jadi kat sini length object bagi dengan length of image lah, ataupun actual, kita square kan dia. Lepas tu area object, area actual, sama juga, itu formula dia formula for area and volume. Okay, go to question D. PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, PQ parallel to RS, and P and S is a straight line. Okay, and N is the midpoint of RQ. And midpoint of RQ. Explain given reason why triangle PQN is congruent to the triangle. Okay, PQN to the triangle SRN. So bila sebut congruent, apa yang kita kena tengok lah, bila dia ada congruent apabila angle dia sama, length side dia sama. Okay, ini length side dia lah, nak tunjukkan dia length side dia sama. And then kita nak tunjukkan two correct pairs of angle with reason from angle apa yang sama kat sini. Okay, jadi kita dapatkan, nak tunjukkan, tengok alternate angle. So this one, angle this part sama dengan this one. Okay, kalau sini A, sini pun A. Okay, and then this one kalau B, this one also B. Okay, so bila sini C, oh sorry, sorry, this one bukan E tau. Okay, this one A, so the alternate angle here also A. This one B, which is the opposite angle, and this one C, this one also we get C. Okay, maknanya angle dia sama. So given that, nak tunjuk congruent, mesti awak kena explain. Okay, 4 marks awak kena explain length dia sama, length equal. So given that QN, okay, N is the midpoint of the length RQ, so means that QN is equal to RN. Okay, length are equal. Okay, and then another 3 points. Apa yang kita tunjuk 3 points lagi? Dekat sini, angle PQN, angle PQN equal dengan angle SRN. Okay, and then angle QPN equal to angle RSN. Okay, and then angle P here. Okay, angle B kat situ kita sebut dia ialah opposite angle. Opposite angle. Okay, so boleh ambil lah ayat-ayat dekat sini. Vertically opposites. Okay, so because of these kind of angles and also the lines, the length of side are equal, so it implies congruent. Okay, So they are congruent. Okay, that is question number 11. We go to the last question. Okay, we have function f(x) 3 minus 2x, and then gx x squared plus 5, and then hx equal to x cubed. Find f, substitute the value of negative 5. Okay, so masukkan saja value satu markah je kat situ anak-anak. Okay, so kita masukkan, we substitute negative 5 here, and then 3 plus 10 we get 13. Okay, give your answer. Find f (f(x). Give your answer in its simplest form. So dekat sini maksud dia kita akan letakkan function f(x) as the input one. Okay, jadi kita masukkan f ke dalam f. Okay, 3 minus 2x. So kita gantikan x tadi dengan 3 minus 2x. So bila simplest form, jangan tinggal macam ni, you kena simplify. Minus 6, then plus 4x. So 4x minus 3. Okay, that is final answer. So we go to the next question. Okay, solve gx equal to fx plus 337. So we take the function gx. Gx is x squared plus 5 equal dengan fx. Fx is 3 minus 2x plus 37. Okay, so this one x square, kita simplify dia, bawa 2x ke sana, 2x and then plus 5. This one 37 plus 3, 40. 40 bring to the other side, negative 40. Okay, so x square plus 2x minus 35. Okay, so jangan tinggal macam ni. Kita calculate the part of mesti calculate dia punya apa ni. Saya nak clearkan everything. Okay, so kita nak dapatkan dia punya factorization. So we go to the main. Where is the equation? Equation. Oh no, manakah? So dia lain sikit kan. So kita shift lagi, kita pergi ke menu lagi. Mana equation dia ni? Oh Allah, oh, saya punya calculator dah lambat, dah tak macam ni dah. Ni ialah advanced punya, ni matrices pula. Vector, statistic, distribution, spreadsheet. Yes, I found it. Equation. Enter. Okay, kita ambil polynomial sebab ini ialah quadratic, so we choose 2. Degree polynomial, we have 2. So kita masukkan, okay, x square yang pertama ialah 1. Ting. Okay, koefisien kedua ialah 2. Ting. Koefisien ketiga ialah negative 35. Okay, masukkan. So kita dapat x1 is 5 and x2 is negative 7. Okay, 5 and negative 7. So make sure that tolong letaklah dia punya factorization kat sini, in case awak salah tulis jawapan dia. This is the factorization part. So we get x equal to 5 and x equal to negative 7. Okay, 4 markah. Okay, so next one is dah nak habis dah. Okay, so find the inverse function of f. Inverse function of f. So kita ada function f x tadi is 3 minus 2x. So nak jadikan dia inverse, let y equal to 3 minus 2x. Okay, and then jadikan x sebagai subject, 2x, okay, 3 minus y, and then x equal to 3 minus y over 2. So sebenarnya ini awak dah dapat dah ada punya inverse function. Okay, so inverse sama dengan 3 minus x over 2. Tukar je dia punya variables tu. Okay, give your answer in its simplest form. Pula ada h. So maknanya kat sini you kena buat composite function dulu. Do the composite function first. Okay, so kita ambil dulu function x tu dia berapa. Given hx here is x cube. Okay, x cube. So kita masukkan x cube kat sini. So h 3 minus 2x. Okay, and then gantikan x tu dengan this part. Buruk benar 3 ni. Okay, kita gantikan dia dengan this part. Jadi 3 minus 2x cube in its simplest form. Maknanya apa? Awak kena buka dia. Tengok ni 5 markah 5 markah. Jadi you kena expand dia. So macam mana nak expand? Kita pecahkan square. Okay. So this one awak square kan macam biasalah. 3 minus 2x, 3 minus 2x. Okay. Kira dulu satu-satu. So, kita dapat 9 minus 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Negative 12x. And then plus with 4x square. Okay. And then expand pula dengan 3 minus 2x. You kena kira, calculate one by one. Satu, lepas tu darab lagi satu, darab lagi one by one. So, you will get the answer is 32 minus 54x. Plus 37x, so 32 minus 54x plus 37x square, okay, minus 8x cube. Yes, that is the answer. Okay, that's all for paper 4, May, June 2021. Set 1. Okay.